beauty souls, I'm Mukta and you're watching The Sibyl Revealing Secrets. Today we'll be discussing the strength card. I'm really sorry I was supposed to upload this video the last weekend, but the camera settings went wrong and the video was really stressful to look at because of the focus and some technical issues. So I could not do that last week. So here it is. Finally, the strength cards video. And yes, it might sound a little irritating for me to say every single time in every video that you need to first meditate with the card, jot down with your rough points, and then start with the video. I just personally think that I need to remind that every time. But if you think that I should not do that, please let me know in the comments below and I'll stop doing that. But I hope that you'll still take care of it. The strength. As the name suggests, it is a card of being strong, courageous, powerful. But that's not it. Because the card is not mainly focusing on physical vitality or physical strength, but it is more focusing on emotional strength and mental strength, which is why the card is also about compassion, determination, being kind. It is about respect. It talks about enjoying oneself, but also a lot about self-control. It is a card of physical vitality, but mainly a card of mind and body harmony. Many a times this card is considered to be representative of a person. This person is generally a likable one, fairly adaptive, and of a good health. I personally take the meaning of this card as being strong. A little bit physically, but mainly mentally and emotionally. So whenever this card pops up in my reading, I tell my client that he or she has all the required potential in order to do the best of whatever challenge they are facing, but they need to believe in themselves, they need to have the determination required and face the problem head on. The victory is going to be theirs for sure. They need to keep their calm and do what they are best at. Such is my answer, especially when the problem or the question is related to work or career. But if the question is related to love life, then I take this card as a negative one because I personally believe that if a relationship requires a lot of mental and emotional strength, then very high chances that two people are not very competitive with each other. So for me, a strength card in a love relationship related reading would mean that the relationship requires a lot of solving problems or trying to match each other's frequency, and hence I do not take it as a very positive card there. But if the question is about health or spirituality, then this card is amazing. Because obviously, if you're getting the strength card, when your question is health, that means that your physical, mental, emotional, social, overall, every which way a health can be measured is going great. And if it's a little here and there, then it's going to go great very soon. Spiritually, you'll be able to grow a lot, but you just need to ensure that you're keeping those hopes high, you're keeping your direction there, and you're taking others as well with you when you're going ahead in your spiritual path. And things are going to work out really well. So now let's look at the symbolism of the strength card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Over here, we are able to see a lady who's gracefully and very lovingly there with a lion. Now, normally, whenever we imagine a lion or any beast and a human together, we imagine a lot of violence or struggle or hunting or something like that. But over here, they are very comfortable with each other. They are kind of friendly with each other. So this kind of talks a lot about your mental and emotional strength and not the physical strength. The lady is taming the lion with love and not trying to win over it or kill it or tame it using a lot of physical power or anything of that sort. Because we can see so much of harmony between two creatures that we generally cannot imagine about, that is why we can say that this card talks a lot about harmony, especially mind and body harmony, because the lion is a representative of animal instinct, more bodily instincts, and the lady is a representative of mental and emotional power. So when both can go together in an aligned manner, things will be great. The lady over here is wearing a white robe, which is considered to be a symbolism of pure intent. So which means that she is taming the lion without any selfish reason behind it. She is being kind and compassionate towards the lion. But it's not all about self-control or trying to understand the other person. The card also talks a lot about desires. The red roses wrapped around her waist are representative of desire. In fact, the lion as well is considered to be representative of not just animal instinct, but also of desires in life that we have. And over here, she is either opening or closing the lion's mouth. Some people say opening, some people say closing, so we cannot say for sure. But people who say that she's trying to open the mouth, they say that she's trying to make the lion speak up or open up and work towards achieving the desires that the lion has. So basically, the card also symbolizes that you should go ahead and start working on whatever you desire. It's okay, you might have challenges on your way, but still you need to open up and fight those challenges. Whereas the people who believe that she is closing the mouth believe that she is trying to make the lion calm and make the lion understand the importance of going in a planned or a proper slow manner and not just, jumping about something. Take a little time and understand how do you want to take things ahead. As we can see, the lady's posture is calm, graceful and confident, and her expressions are compassionate, kind of like, being friendly and approachable. And also, she does not leave that feeling of being really strong and firm, and she knows what she's doing and she's doing it well. There's one more symbolism in this card that we just cannot miss. It is the infinity sign above the lady's head, which is a representative of eternal life and infinite possibilities, a lot of potential. So basically, it is said that even when she is with the lion, who's kind of a man-eater obviously, even then she has eternal life because she knows how to handle such situations. She knows how to tame the lion. So that's all from RWS. Let's look at the symbolisms of the strength card from the Shadowscapes deck. Over here again, we are able to see a lady and a lion together. So the fact that this card symbolizes a lot of harmony stays true in this deck as well. Although we are able to mark a difference in the lady's clothing. Over here, the lady is still wearing white, but only in the bottom half, and she's not wearing anything on the upper half. The white will still be a representative of pure intent, but not wearing anything in the upper half talks about the strength to accept oneself the way they are, the courage to be shameless. This is another level of strength that we can talk about over here. This card is actually filled with different representatives of strength. Over here, we can see a lot of characters and they all represent some or the other strength. The lady and the bamboos are a representative of subtle, graceful and flexible strength. The lady and the swan are a representative of the strength of beauty, and the swan also talks about the strength of protection. In fact, almost all of the animals will talk about the strength of protection because all the animals are really very, very, very protective of their little ones. The lion, as we all know, represents animal instinct and physical strength. The cat represents the strength of having a poker face, the strength of solitude, and also the strength of a little connectedness. Long, enduring strength is represented by the trees and the bamboos. We've already talked about the lady representing the strength of being comfortable in one's own skin and being really confident. And the steam over here is representing the strength to rise. So overall, we can see a lot of different representations of different strengths. And in fact, if you look closely, you might be able to find more. And if you do, then please do let me know in the comments below so that we are able to grow our knowledge together. I would really be happy to know what you think which different strengths does this card represent. Even in this card, the posture of the lady is a strong one which reflects a lot of confidence. And if we look closely, we are able to see horns on the lion, which means that the lion is a mystical creature, which can also signify that the fight is not with real problems, but the fight is with our own imaginations or with things that we underestimate about ourselves or the things that we fear might happen but might not actually happen. Those things are holding us back and we should break all those shackles and move ahead in our life. So that's it from the Shadowscapes deck. Now let's talk what if the card comes reversed. Now we all know that many a times the reversed meaning is opposite to the upright meaning. So when the upright meaning was a lot of good health, then the reversed meaning can mean upcoming injury or ill health. So I would suggest my client to be careful about whatever is happening in the future, or at least be alert and take the medication as soon as possible. A reverse strength card can also represent disharmony, lack of confidence, and kind of being afraid of a lot of difficult situations, trying to face a lot of difficult situations at once. It can also talk about underestimating oneself and about being very focused upon the looks or the packaging of something and not on the real content or what's in the core. So kind of making mistakes because of such things. The reverse trend also talks about extremism in addiction, not having the kind of self-control that is required in order to live a happy and a healthy life. So I hope that these different interpretations would have helped you in coming up with your own interpretation of this strength card. And if they were, then please hit the like button so that I get to know that I'm doing a good job. Also, it would be great if you can write your meaning of the strength card in the comments below, because that will help me understand you better and also understand the card better, and it can be of a lot of help for all of us when we bring our different interpretations on one single platform. As I mentioned in a lot of my videos, it is a very good idea to try to relate the meaning of the card with the happenings of your life or with what has already happened or what's in your environment or the surroundings. That gives a lot of connect with the card. So if you do that, then I would be really happy to read how you connect with the card with your life. And please let me know in the comments below about that as well. Share this video with anybody that you think would love to know more about the strength card or is really wanting to learn tarot. And if you are interested in knowing different interpretations of different tarot cards, then subscribing to this channel might be a good idea, because I put up one video talking about different interpretations of one card every weekend. So I'll see you next weekend. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay curious.